All right, we are 12 days into the month of October. So far this month, compared to normal, has been relatively dry. A deficit so far of around an inch for the Hartford area. Meanwhile, going back to the beginning of meteorological autumn, September 1st, a surplus of nearly 7 inches. And going back to the beginning of the year, a surplus of nearly 16 inches. And of course, that also includes the liquid equivalent of any snow. So the rain that we're expecting this weekend, certainly much less than what it once was going to be. So some good news there. That deficit will likely remain. We're not even going to see likely an inch of rain this week, and so some good news there, and the timing is improving as well. Right now, we've got temperatures going from the 50s into the 40s across Connecticut. A light northerly breeze, otherwise we're calm wind-wise. In our view from our capital city, we've got great visibility out there. 54 looking live from New Haven, 53 there in the Elm City. We are dry border to border despite a weak cold front moving through. With that, just some scattered clouds. That front is offshore, and behind that, slightly cooler air arriving for tomorrow. Temps today about 5 degrees above average. Tomorrow closer to what is considered typical or average for this time of year. We're tracking a storm system moving across the northern plains now. It shifts eastward, and a secondary low develops off the mid-Atlantic coast. And how and where that develops will really dictate just how wet the week it'll be. But our latest model guidance is showing that it stays the heaviest of the rain just to our south and southwest. So again, some good news for the weekend. Overnight tonight, 40 to 45 inland. Pick out where you live. The town closest to you, mid-40s along the shoreline. So a little bit cooler compared to early this morning as you start your Friday. Then by tomorrow afternoon, temperatures rebound into the low 60s in the Northwest Hills, mid-60s elsewhere inland, and also along the Connecticut coastline. Sun up tomorrow. We shift it now into the 7 o'clock hour as we continue to lose daylight around 2 to 3 minutes a day as we head toward the winter solstice in December. Sunset is at 6:13. We'll see plenty of sun from when it rises to when it sets as high pressure briefly built in for tomorrow. If you're heading to Friday night football games, perhaps our big game on 3, Ellington at Valley Regional. Temperatures initially in the low 60s, drop into the 50s as we head toward and past sunset. So certainly a jacket to start the day, and as well one tomorrow evening. Riverton Fair also gets underway tomorrow evening. The weather cooperates for that. And here's our foliage forecast over the next 7 days, showing the colors going further southward across our state. So don't have to travel far to see a nice show of color as we head into this upcoming weekend. Speaking of the weekend, again, here's the model comparison. Models certainly coming into an agreement here. The GFS, the American model on the left-hand side, the European on the right. This is a snapshot of 9 o'clock on Saturday morning. So a mostly cloudy but otherwise dry start to our Saturday. It's later in the afternoon into the evening that scattered showers become more likely. And as the storm center is going to be to our south, the best chance for some of the perhaps steadier rain will be focused across southwestern Connecticut. So of course we've got the big soccer match as Germany takes on the U.S. at Rentschler Field. That happens at 3 o'clock at Rentschler Field. So by then perhaps some scattered showers, but we're not talking about a washout. What's a little bit up in the air right now is how quickly the rain wraps up. Some of our models like the European indicating it's out of here with sunshine by 10 o'clock on Sunday morning. Meanwhile, a few showers linger a bit longer on the GFS. But again, the steady heaviest of the rain to the southwest of us will likely see quarter to an inch, maybe a little bit more in the southwestern corner of our state. So for the Hartford Marathon, looking good. Temperatures climbing from the 40s into the 50s. Clouds on Sunday morning giving way to afternoon sunshine, a little bit breezy. Monday mostly cloudy, upper 50s. Some showers possible Tuesday. By the middle to end of next week, turning milder by Thursday, mid and upper 60s for highs.
All right, Mark, thank you very much. Still ahead.